of the Taj B Show. World premiere, world premiere, world premiere. And I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us and following me on my journey. I know you guys love me on the Love Connection. And so now you're here to watch the Taj B Show. So holla to each and every one of you. And it's Mother's Day. Oh my goodness. Happy Mother's Day to all the mommies out there. And even the ladies out there that help raise us and you're not really our mommy. Happy Mother's Day to you too. And I am so excited because you see I'm here in my leather pants and I'm here in this lace tank because I am trying to pay homage to my mommy who is going to be here with me. That's why I got the chair because she is my guest today. Yay! I am so happy. I'm so proud of my mom and I'm so glad that I can be here and have a show that she can be my guest, right? So wait till you guys meet the fly lady that made Taj B possible, right? So, as I said, it's our new show, the Taj B Show. It's a general show because you're used to me on the Love Connection, so it's not a love show. We're going to be covering everything and anything. So if you have a topic that you want me to cover, definitely hit us up on any of the social media pages, okay? And we will be doing DNA tests. We will be doing lie detector tests. We will be featuring new members in our community who are doing hot and interesting things. If you've got talent and you want me to bring that talent before my audience, then hit me up on our website, okay, at www.thetajbshow.ca. So, what can you do for your mom? It's Mother's Day. What are you doing for your mothers today? You guys get into the comment section, type in, and tell us what are you doing for your mommy today, because it is Mother's Day. And all you fathers that are like, don't worry, your time's right around the corner, because of course we're going to be doing a show just for you guys too when your day comes around. So stick around so you can hear what the mummies in your life are talking about, okay guys? So what can you do for your mom? First of all, one of my favorites is handmade gifts. I know we're all adults and we're like, whose mother appreciates that? Everyone's mother would appreciate that. They would totally love the fact that you took time to sit down and make a gift for them. How adorable, right? Also, you don't have to spend a lot of money because your mother 9 out of 10 times kind of knows your financial situation. So you don't have to try to go big to try to impress her. You're already impressing her by doing a good job of being a human being, like a good human being. So you don't need to go buy her the biggest bling or the biggest ring or the biggest ting. You just need to show her that, Mom, I was thinking about you, I care about you, and I want to honor you by getting you a little something, okay? You can also take her out. A lot of mummies like that. You can take her to a restaurant, you can take her to a spa, and if you don't have money for those things, bring the restaurant and the spa to your mom's home, right? Like cook a meal for her. She would be impressed by that. Or you can make a spa with your other siblings if you have some, like one of you do the nails, one of you do the foot scrubbing, one of you do the face, one of you do the hair, you know? And set her up because we have to remember the sacrifices. We might not be able to remember, maybe we weren't there or we were there, but we were wee babies in blankets. But either way, we must always think about the sacrifices that our mothers have gone through so that we can be the people that we are today. And bad things, let me tell you something I learned from my grandma. Shout out my grandma and happy Mother's Day to you too. My grandma's my idol. I love her so much. So anyhow, what I learned from my grandma is this. You must act in the way that you hope to be when you're older, knowing that your mother will always be proud of you. So that's something she would always tell me. She would say, the actions that you're doing, Taj, is this something your mother would be proud of or no? And so I actually carry that my entire life. And I try to think about, if my mother was here, even as a big grown woman, mother of 3 that I am, I still think about it. If my mother was here right now, would I be doing this activity that I'm doing right now? And if the answer is no, that's probably something you're going to be asked about at the heaven's gates when you get there. So better leave it alone while you can, right? I can't wait for my mommy to come. So if you guys know me from the Taj B Show, you guys know that I am a segment girl. And I like a whole bunch of segments because I like to keep it interesting and shake it up, right? So on the Taj B Show, we're going to be having good news and bad news segment. Because there's good news in the world and there's bad news and we want to hear about it, right? And then we're going to be having a segment. If you guys want to name it for me, sure. But right now I have it called Not Fake News. And I challenge my viewers to come up with a better name for it if you can. And basically, Not Fake News is News that's so crazy, it sounds fake, but it's not. I know, my sense of humor, I'm such a nerd. But anyway, so I have that section, not fake news. And I will be doing a little talent section sometimes, because I like to blow people up. So if you're good and you have something that you want to show the rest of the world, definitely, well, it depends. If my manager says yes, then you can come by and show it off, because I have gotten in some trouble because, talent to you may not be talent to others. So, and another news, guys, we're going to be doing different guests every time. Yeah, sometimes no guests, but every time we'll have somebody different from the community and those who are not. And like I said earlier, if you're having a dispute with your partner, your friend, or someone has accused you of something and it's not true and you want to come clear your name, you can do that on the Taj B Show. Yes, we have a lie detector guide. So you can come here and the truth will be revealed once and for all, okay? And my personal favorite, because I am a vigilante, that is a role that I play in my life. I believe that some of us are not able to take care or protect ourselves, and it's not right that other human beings should seek out and hunt these people and use and abuse them. I don't like this stuff. And if you're being used and abused, or someone has done something wrong to you, or some company has wronged you, or someone stole your money and ran off, or whatever, the baby wasn't yours and you've been raising it for 18 years, whatever the problem is, you contact me, Taj B, and I will try my best to right that wrong. And if I can't right the wrong and we just need to expose them for the scum that they are, then you're going to love my segment called Exposing the Scum Among Us, where we will put them on blast for you, my viewers, because I love each and every one of you, and I don't want to see that you guys have gotten hurt and can't do nothing about it. So from now on, we can do something about it. So remember, hit that subscribe button so that way you can always know when the Taj B Show is on YouTube, okay? So let's go into one of those segments right now. Which one should I start with? We'll go with the good and the bad news. What's going on around the world. And if you have some news that you think would be of interest to me, send it to me. Let me hear, okay? Ready, guys? Good and bad news. So, we'll start with the bad news first, and then we'll get some good news so we could take that bad news taste out of our mouths. So bad news. Ready, guys? According to leading dementia researcher Frank Gunmore, your dependence on search engines like Google could mean your brain is in trouble for dementia. Ay, ay, ay. Because we Google everything these days, so that means the whole of us is looking at a future full of dementia. These days, we seem to outsource our brain to the internet rather than to try to recall the info from our memory, says Moore. A 2016 study published in the journal Memory suggests that our internet obsession has fundamentally altered how we think, plus remember, and researchers, during that study, they gave easy questions to the people to answer, okay? And while they were doing easy questions like, when you mix red and orange together, what color do you get? That kind of thing. And the people had to go to Google to get the answers. So the study is not wrong. And I mean, from what I know, this is not wrong, because sometimes I'll be thinking, is there an I before E or is it an E before I? Like, what's going on? And then I might just go Google it. So I better stop that, because I can't afford dementia. I don't think any of you guys can either. So that's the bad news, guys. Ready for the good news? Good news. So we have a sudden urge for Slurpee puts a woman in place to save a man's life. Woohoo! Woohoo for Slurpees and woohoo for this woman, right? And this story comes out of New York. So here's how it goes. Cristiana Corrado had not enjoyed a cherry Slurpee from 7-Eleven since she was pregnant about 3 years ago. On Thursday of last week, she was hit with an unexplained sudden urge for the Slurpee again. Well, maybe she was pregnant, So on her way, when she was on her way to go get the Slurpee, driving to go get the Slurpee now, and on her way there, she saw an SUV swerve off the road, and because she is a paramedic, she did a quick U-turn and went to go see what's going on. And when she went to go check, the prognosis was very bad because he was unconscious and he was actually having a heart attack. So she gave him chest compressions until he regained consciousness. He survived. It's all good, and it's all good news. So thank you so much, Cristiana Corrado. And we got to, each and every one of you, go out and buy a Slurpee today. Okay? so next segment we're going to be doing is, like I said to you guys, it's called the Not Fake News. That's what I'm calling it. But you can call it whatever you want. If it's a good name, we'll stick to that. So you guys ready? So it's news that's so crazy, it sounds like it's not real. Ready? Police break up domestic dispute between owner and his parrot. I know, real guys, this is true. So police in Burlington, Canada, this is in Canada, shout out, hello, were originally called to a home at 8 p.m. on Tuesday after neighbors heard that what they believed to be a domestic dispute. Upon police arriving, they told them that they know that two people, a couple, live in that home. But police found only one person inside. They heard him yelling, "I hope you die! I will kill you!" and so on and so forth. And according to the police, so we attended and we located the male of the house alone in the home, screaming at his pet parrot, who apparently was beacon off at him, according to the man. In his words, the man had been drinking. No, you don't say, come on. I mean, we all could have guessed that. The man had been drinking, police say, and no charges were laid. Good for him. So that's not fake news. You guys have a better name for it, then you guys definitely let me know. And it is that time now. You hear a knock on my door, and whenever my door knocks, that means my guest is here. Oh, and the guest is my mommy. Mom, you look so nice. Hello. Oh my goodness, can you give a little kiss? Wow, hey darling. Isn't she gorgeous? So now you guys know where I get it from. I get it from my mama. Oh, darling, you look great. I love that we're coordinating. You know, Messigo Boutique surely knows how to do their thing. Because Messigo Boutique dresses me and my mom.
Yeah, shout out.
I know. So, hello, young lady.
Hi,
how are you? Why don't you introduce yourself to us? Because I know you, but my viewers don't. So, talk to us.
Hello, I'm Rhonda.
Yep.
I'm the mother of Taj. And I'm here to commemorate her show, to show support, love, and everything nice and sweet.
Aww, mommy.
Thank you
for
inviting me.
Thank you for having me, raising me, making sure that I grow up to be this fabulous lady that I am today. Like, I didn't do it by myself, and I didn't have nothing to do with this. My mom did everything and every part of it. Without her, I wouldn't be the strong woman that I am today, and I actually credit everything that I am and everything that I know to this lovely lady that you see sitting right here.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. Because, you know, there's so many other options for women out there when they have children, and you didn't take any of those. You made sure that I came here, you took care of me, and you love me unconditionally simply for who I am. And
well, yes, but I have to thank you too for finding me.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because you could have found another woman, but you found me.
You know, that was a good find.
Yes, and finding me has upgraded me.
Aww.
Thank you so much for being my daughter. Thank you so much.
Happy Mother's Day, guys, to each and every one of you out there. So, my lady, why don't you tell us about your motherhood? Because, you know, this is what we're here for. It's a Mother's Day show, and you're my mommy, so tell us about it.
Well, motherhood is a journey. And it's a journey that sometimes you're prepared and sometimes you're not. But when it's given to you, you got to take it with a smile, take it with intelligence, and just do the best you can. Because that's all we can do, the best we can. And being the best means being the best.
Aww. Thank you, Mommy. That's lovely. Why don't you tell us about your motherhood journey? Like, you know, how you started, where you came to, and how you reached to this fabulous, like, my idol today.
Well, I was born in one of the most beautiful little islands.
Oh, yeah?
The Isle of Spice.
Ooh.
Where everything is nice.
Ay, ay, ay.
I was born in the parish of Gorves and John.
Shout out to our hometown. Whoop,
yeah. And the person who gave birth to me is one great woman called Tanti Sil, Gloria Frederick.
I contest to that for sure. Shout out to Tanti Sil. There's been no greater than you.
And being Tanti Sil's child, you had to be Tanti Sil's child. You have to be the best you can. I was raised knowing that I am the best. You know, I was raised knowing that I'm loved, I'm cherished, and my mom is just the greatest.
Oh, wonderful.
In learning all these things from my mom, when my time came to be a mother, I knew I had to give her the same thing. I had to love my children no matter what, give them the best I can, and just be a mom. Being a mother is all you can be when you are a mother.
Oh, lovely.
You cannot jump out of the sphere of not being a mother. Love, perseverance, those are attributes that make you a good mother. You gotta love your children no matter what.
Okay.
You gotta love your child no matter what.
What if they're just being so bad? Like they seem like they want to pop down your nerves and they're just being naughty, Mom. You still love them?
No, but there's nothing called bad
Oh.
in motherhood.
Okay.
There's mistakes, and mistakes that could be corrected with love. You know, there's some people who never had a hug from the time they were born.
Oh my goodness. If you're one of those people, please send us a message, contact us, and we've got hugs to go around.
They never had a kiss.
Yeah.
You know, but these people turn out to be great mothers
Yeah.
because it's a learning period. You don't have to stay in that sphere because you didn't. You have to learn to love. If even though you weren't given, you have to learn it.
You learn it.
Yes.
So if you weren't given love yourself, like as a child, how do you learn this as an adult? Like where do you get that experience from?
Well, when you look into the eyes of your child, the only thing you can see in a child's eyes is wanting, needing, caring, loving. What else can you give to a child?
This is true. Like what if the child happens to remind you of like something or someone that is just upsetting to you? Is it the same way you approach it?
You have to find a way. Because it's nothing to do with the child. It's not the child's fault.
Oh. Hear that, people? Okay.
You just have to continue loving the child with the anticipation that something will shift. And it usually do.
Oh, okay.
Because love is the answer. No matter what they say, you gotta love.
You hear that? Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Perfect, Mom. Perfect.
When you cradle a child, when you put a child to the breast, that's the best feeling in the world.
Oh. Yes, Mom, it is. Aw.
Just holding your baby, putting your babies on your shoulder, and letting your baby burp is one of the most satisfying feelings as a mother you can get. And knowing that it is because of you.
Yeah. That, oh, Mom, it's such a great idea you're here because you just have so much insightful things to say. So now you guys know why I'm like this.
It is
This
the
is my
truth.
source.
It is the truth.
Yes. And you know, the most of us, like the rest of us, myself, our kids are still little ones, you know? And you are, I would consider fortunate because all your kids are adults. So why don't you tell us what it's like to have adult kids? Like, because I want to know, because I can't wait till mine are big and grown.
Well, having adult children, it's in another dimension. That means that you could have conversations with an adult child.
Right,
Really.
right.
You can have conversations with a younger child, but when a child becomes an adult, the conversations differ. You can get an advice in any capacity.
Okay.
Love, health, work, you know. You talk to your child, you talk to your children. They are the ones who will inspire you because I believe that they'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
And let you know what it's all about because kids don't really tell lies if they don't have to tell a lie.
Okay.
You know?
So is that what makes kids lie? Like they feel like they have to lie?
Well, there's some kids who have to lie because of the way they were raised.
Oh.
When you are doubting situations and you're doubting your child would lie to feel that they have to appease you as a parent. But if you're open with a child, you teach a child to love. A child wouldn't know hate if you teach it to love.
Okay.
And it starts from the womb actually.
The loving of the child, teaching the child how to love.
It starts from the womb. You can enhance the child with books, you can read with music, with just a general inner institution. You know? That's why when the baby is born and the baby hear your voice, if you want to cry, sometimes it hush.
It's like, I know that voice.
Yes.
That's the soothing one. Okay.
That's how it works.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, that's good. So that means I can't wait then. I could ask my girls for advice, talk to them about work, whatever.
You should.
When they're big women, which I mean is a little while from now. But for the rest of us out there, it's a good thing. My mom used to tell us that it's a good
Because
road.
a lot of mistakes that people make, they think that children don't know anything. That's a mistake.
Okay.
You know? On dinner table, it's one of the most appropriate places you can have a conversation.
This is true. Because you're all gathered
You
together.
all gather together, you're eating. Your child, your 7-year-old, your 6-year-old, your 13-year-old, they will say something.
Yeah.
If you ask something. And you should know, a child will show you something facially.
Yeah. This is true.
Body-wise. You
is
will
true.
know something, and at least you could ask a question.
Yeah, because I always know when something is up just by the look of my children.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, something's going on here, you know?
But you know what is the greatest thing? You have to be honest with your children.
About what? About everything?
You should not lie to a child.
Oh. Really?
No, you should not lie to a child.
What if it's like something they really shouldn't know, or like it's not their business because they're children? You feel is it okay to?
But that's a joke.
Skirt the truth?
Because if you didn't speak to them, their friends and their peers will speak to them.
I understand what you're saying, and the friends will tell them
We'll
what's
tell
up.
them what's up.
And
But
it's
if
better to hear from you.
You should take the initiative. It's your child.
Right, right.
And you shouldn't be fearful to speak to your child.
I hear you.
No matter what age, I speak to you all
This
the
is
time.
true,
And
this
I've been
is
speaking
true.
to you from since you little.
Tiny guys, like
Yeah.
ever since I was wee. Like I remember my first lessons and such, and my mom would really, like she really made sure that my mind was developed. You know, I know the reading and stuff she's talking about. This was very big for her. I actually had my own library
Of
from the time I
course.
was like 2 years
Of
old.
course. A
Yeah.
child must know
Yeah.
that they are being set up for greatness. Your child should know that from since he's a little child.
Right.
You know, a child should not be denied anything.
Anything?
Anything, denied anything. Don't worry, people talking about you spoiling your child. That's
Yeah.
a joke.
Oh.
That's a joke. There's nothing called spoil.
I think though you might be saying this
Listen.
because you're a grandma
No,
now.
when you give your child or children the tools.
Yeah.
Because look at you.
Yeah.
I knew what you like.
This is true.
Right? Other people, my friends, my peers, used to think, oh, Rhonda, she's too little.
Yeah, this is true.
But I knew what you liked, and I made sure you got what you liked.
Yes. My mom always made, like, whatever my interests were, my mom made sure to make an avenue that I could pursue those interests.
It is the best way.
Yeah, regardless. Like, when she even found out that I liked bugs, she even got, like, the little magnifying lens,
Yes.
a stick thing,
Yes.
and stuff for me to go outside and
Yes.
play in the bugs. And I actually can remember people walking by and saying, why do you have this nice child outside playing in the dirt, you know? But then she would explain, it's what she wants to do.
But do you remember you liked playing in the water
I
and you
was-
liked playing with soap? And I used to go get your soap for you
Yeah.
and put you in front of the sink
Yeah.
to play with soap.
Yeah, and the water. And I would
Yes.
be making bubbles,
Yeah.
play. And I know, like, adults would come by, like, to visit my mom or
Yeah.
whatever, and they would be so shocked.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? Why do you have this
I
child
said that's what the child
doing
liked.
this in the kitchen?
Yeah, that's what you liked, and
Yeah.
I decided what you like is what you get.
And it's been,
You know?
I'm very grateful for that way in which you raised me, because it kind of given me the power within me to know that I'm free to choose to do what I want to do. And I should do things that I love, because it's the way that I was raised. Like, I was raised to pay attention to my talents, pay attention to the things that I'm good at, and pursue my heart's desire.
Yes.
And I got this all from my
It is
mom.
the best way to do it is the best way to raise your child.
Right.
Your child should know that he's happy in his environment. A child must know that. A child must be willing to come up the stairs, knock your room door and say, Mom, let's talk.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. Your child must just know general things about his family.
Oh, okay.
You know? Yeah, you talking is one of the greatest way of communicating with your child.
Lovely, guys. So all you out there, you know, mummies, not doing much talking with your
You should
kiddies,
talk.
definitely go ahead and look about doing that. So what would you say makes motherhood easy, and what makes it hard?
Well, easy for me is loving your child, whether you have $100 million in the bank or whether you have $25.
Yeah. Is it easy to love your children when you only have $25?
Yes, because you don't have to go outside of loving your child. You don't have to follow the crowd.
Right.
No. You have to keep it real.
That's
Let
really
your-
hard in today's
No,
world. I know
yes,
this.
today's world is today's world. But if you raise your child from a baby
Yeah.
and you teach your child the ways of the world, it wouldn't be that hard. It will be easier for the child.
Okay. Nice.
You know, you don't have to be frugal. But
Yeah.
if you have $25, you have $25. There's ways and means. You learn to cook, so you can feed your child fresh foods.
Amen.
You know,
Yeah.
when it comes to clothing, you do what you have to do.
Oh, and by the way, clothing, and since it's Mother's Day, Masigo Boutique now has a children's clothing line. So all you mommies out there, after the show is done, you go straight to their website, that's MASEGO boutique.com, and you go check out some of these cute outfits for your little kids, your little boys and your little girls, so that way you can be in Masigo Boutique and your baby's in Masigo Boutique too.
Look at it. I know. The arm is...
See, my mommy's in Masigo Boutique
course.
and her baby's in Masigo Boutique too. So, Mom, you actually touched the subject already because I was going to ask you to just tell me about your own mom, who is my idol. And you should also tell us how your mother shaped your own motherhood. Like having that mom, but I feel like you've touched on it, but if you want to elaborate, go ahead.
My mother always instilled in me that she said, Rhonda, look, you're a very nice child, you're very intelligent, and I would make sure you go and be what you want to be. I will do the hard work. All you got to do is to go to school.
Oh,
You know?
good stuff.
Very strict, but very loving. You know?
This is true.
And I figure what my mother taught me in life, in this life here, is what it is. Because from my own experience, I know that my mommy was right.
I've come to find that myself
I'm
too.
feeling
My
that
mom
every
is
day.
always right.
My mother has always been right. And mommy, thank you for raising me the way that you did.
Aw,
You had a kind heart, very loving, you know, and you made me know that love is the answer.
that's perfect.
Thank you very much.
That's lovely, eh, guys? So each and every one of you guys should put a little message to your mom in the comments.
Yes.
You know, love you, mom.
Yeah,
What you gotta say to your mom? You know, and if you don't have your mom anymore, the rest of us need to feel very blessed because many of us don't have our mommy anymore. And to each of you who's out there mourning your mom, or you've never even had one in the first place, I just want you to know that the love is still inside of you, just like my mom says, right? Like it's growing within you. And you should think, like, if you've never had a mom, you just try to think about what would my mom be like, you know, if I did have one. And let me try to be the mother or the father that I would hope to be, that I hope that I had, right? And if you are grieving, it's Mother's Day, so just try to do something that reminds you of your mommy, you know, if you've lost her. And we are very, very sorry for your loss. And if you want to talk a little bit about it, hit us up, okay?
Yeah, another big thing is forgiveness.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and a lot of us, sometimes we feel that we should not forgive, but we should.
Yeah.
Because by forgiving an act, it releases you from whatever. It makes you a better person. Forgiveness is big.
Oh,
Very big.
that is amazing, Mom.
We are not perfect. No, we're not
No,
perfect.
none of us are, right? What advice do you have, Mother Dearest, for parents parenting in today's world?
Well, just do your best.
Yeah.
Just do your best, the best that you call best, because it's difficult. There's lots of distractions.
Yeah, how do we fight these distractions of our children? Like, they're very distracted, our modern day kids.
You just have to be at it.
Yeah.
24 hours. As long as they are in your circle, you just have to be at it. And you just have to talk with them and teach them that what they face. When they're 14-year-old, they know nothing.
Yeah.
And you have to let them know they know nothing.
Okay.
You cannot have a child, 13-year-old or 14-year-old, telling you what to do.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. with my
Making decisions for you.
13-year-olds.
No.
No.
You have to be the parent. And being the parent, they have to know that you are the parent.
Yeah.
And your kids are not your friend.
Ah.
That's a bad notion.
Ring it again, people.
No, your kids are not your friend.
There we go.
Your kids are your kids
You heard that?
that you need to raise proper. Because remember, the boy or the girl you are raising would be somebody's husband or wife one day.
Bam, 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 bam.
And they should be raised properly.
Thank you, Mom.
You hear?
Mm-hmm.
This
Definitely.
thing about you cannot discipline your child, you shouldn't, it's a joke. I'm a Caribbean parent.
Yeah.
And my kids know.
Yeah, I do. Trust me, I know.
That when I say up, it's up, and when it's down, it's down.
And very fast too.
Yes.
No hesitation. Up quickly and
It
down
just,
quickly.
Yes, it just take a look.
Oh yeah.
I just have to look at my daughter and she know. That's all it is.
No, even as you guys see me, a big woman, a host, you know, I'm hosting 2 shows, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. When my mom talks, I listen. And as a matter of fact, she doesn't even have to talk sometimes. She just needs to give me the look and I'm like,
But you know what? I love unconditionally.
Mm-hmm.
That's what is important.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what madness you
love
take it
them.
up.
You love them no matter what.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And once you're a parent, that's all you can be, a parent.
Aww.
That's all you can be, a parent.
What would you think, it's a little sideway question, but what do you think is missing in today's world?
Well, what's missing a lot of times is fathers. You know, a lot of women raise the children by themselves. You know, and
Yeah,
it is not the right way to raise a child.
Yeah.
A child needs his parents. But if you happen to be in that capacity where it's just a one parent, it's a one parent, you have to do your best. You know, but society, this society, that same child could fall between the cracks because he don't have a father or she don't have a father.
Okay.
You know, because it's very difficult for a single mom. Very difficult. But I know there are some exceptional single moms out there. And shout out to you all.
Each and every one of you.
Each and every one.
We love you
Just
guys.
do the best you can with hope and faith. Hope and faith will take you to the stars. You know? And if you can't find the stars, grab the moon. Or even the clouds. Just be the best parent. That's what your child will remember. Being the best parent that you can be. That's all it is.
That's lovely, Mom. What do you got for advice for today's moms and today's young women in general? Because you're a big inspiration to me, and you've been an inspiration to a lot of my girlfriends. I feel like you've advised us very well as we were growing up in life. You've always had the key things to say. So now that we're here on the Taj B Show, if you can give my viewers some advice.
Well, for you young women, I think that first of all, loving yourself is very important. You should love yourself first. Because when you love yourself first, it's only that time you can give your love to somebody else.
Amen.
Nobody, no man, beast, thing, nor situation should determine whether you're happy or you're unhappy. It's left between you and your God. Show respect, dedication, honesty. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Just do the best that you can. But the key is loving yourself. If you don't love yourself enough, you can't love somebody. It's just a joke.
Perfect.
You come first, and then the husband will follow. That's the way it works. It's not the husband first and you're behind. No. You.
So now you guys know where I got it from, right? Wasn't that awesome? So we had a great time here, Mom.
Yes,
I had
did.
such a good time here.
I must come back.
You do have to come back. You have so much good worldly advice.
But you know I work so hard.
I know, and that's what I was gonna say. Is that I know you have a new project coming up. So would you tell my viewers about it? Like, I mean, you got some of your customers might be here, so you gotta say something.
Yeah, I want to start my green stings.
Ooh, that's what it's called, guys. So
Yes,
look
it's
it up
green-
in about a
green
week from
stings.
now.
Yeah, you can get a hot Grenadian cooked meal.
You heard that. And healthy, guys.
Healthy. And in so doing, it can make you wealthy.
Hey.
Because healthy brings the wealthy.
All right.
So, green stings.
Isn't that awesome? So, guys, we're going to have to leave you because we have our Mother's Day celebrations. You know,